You belong to the Don's gang. What did you go and do that for?
You have a problem with the Don?
The Don's men are thieves. They'd steal the teeth out of an old lady's mouth and claim they did it to stop her biting herself. Always have an excuse. Always doing it in the interests of the island.
But pirates are okay.
At least pirates have skills. The Don's men couldn't stitch a sail between the lot of them.
Do you know a man named Balchuro?
No, never heard the name.
Strange. He seems to think he knows you. Says that his boss insists I help you.
Ha! Well, I bet I know who his boss is. He has no shortage of lackeys. Let's hope he regrets putting us together.
About your father. I hear he's a pirate.
Well, if you've heard people gossiping, then I guess it must be true.
Don't tell me you didn't know.
Do I know my father is Captain Gregorius Emmanuel Steelbeard, the most infamous bastard to have sailed the seas round here in 100 years? I can tell you he was a bastard. The rest of it, I've heard through legend, like you.
Were you planning on telling me?
I asked you for help with information. I didn't agree to give you any.
Okay, I get it. All right. I think it's time you were straight with me. What is going on with your father's letter?
If I tell you something, I'm trusting you. And you better not think about crossing me. So when I said my father was on this island, I meant was.
So he isn't on the island anymore?
No, I don't think so. But I do think he left something here. Something every villain in town would kill his own mother to get hold of.
And you thought you'd give me the runaround?
Hey, I didn't ask you to get involved. You've helped me, but that doesn't mean I have to tell you everything. I've only known you 5 minutes, and this is my life.
What are you planning to do now?
Well, according to the paper you found, my father had a hidey hole somewhere further inland. According to the clue he left, it's in a grave. I need to find that grave.
I'll come with you.
It's your call. I'll lead the way, when you're ready.
Let's go.
Make sure you keep up. I don't want to hang around.
Can you help me train? Maybe teach me something that will help us with our search.
Sure. I've learned a couple of useful talents. Get ready! Great. Get ready! Great. So much for that thing. Watch it! That's the last we'll see of you. Follow me. Watch it! Great. Get ready! There's another one. Great. Watch it! So much for that thing. Finally. This must be it.
I hope so.
There should be something in one of these graves that will give us a clue what my father was up to on this island. Here, take this key. If something happens to me, I want you to keep it safe. If someone else decides to look for the same thing as us, they won't get far without that.
Consider it looked after.
Yeah, right. Try not to lose it, otherwise we're screwed.
Another grave. We all go back to the earth. Better start again. Job well done. Interesting. another tomb. A little more for me. Here, I found this casket in one of the graves.
Let me see. There's something inside. This is it. The next clue. The gods bless you and your shovel.
What does it say?
Are you this quick on the questions with everyone? Or are you working with Romanov?
Just read the damn thing. I followed you across this island and dug this place up for you, didn't I?
You're right. I'm just a little jumpy.
Sure, just stop jumping down my throat.
Like that, is it? This shows that my father hid a large part of the gold he looted over the years on this island. He's left a series of clues as to how we get to it, if we can find them.
A pirate with buried treasure. Who'd have thought it?
Might not be original, but no one's found it so far, have they?
No, but Romanov's worked out what your father did.
Yes, and I'm damned if I'm going to let him get his hands on the prize. My father would have a fit if he knew I'd let it fall into Romanov's hands.
What do you think Romanov is planning?
He knows about the treasure. He knows I'm looking for it. And one thing is for sure. He'll rear his ugly head as soon as he thinks we're close. You can bet on that.
So how can I help?
The casket you found contains a clue. I'm just not sure what it means. It says there are 5 unmarked graves on the island. But he won't have put the treasure in those. Far too obvious. Think. Now my father was always fond of booby-trapping treasure. Maybe that's what's in these graves. Something describing the trap, telling us a way of disarming it.
Then I'll look for these graves. I'm not a fan of nasty surprises.
You do that. I'll try and work out where the treasure is.
So, I'm back doing the dirty work while you sit around.
You wanted to help? Or are you all talk and no trousers?
Oh, I don't think you want me to walk away.
What do you mean?
Admit it. I'm growing on you.
Yeah, it can't be that you're simply useful.
All right. I'll investigate these unmarked graves.
Good. I'll mark the sites on your map. And be careful. We're not the only ones looking for the treasure.
I'll keep a low profile.
Ha! You haven't managed that since you arrived on the island.
If your father's not here, where is he?
I've not seen him for a long time. He could be off sailing foreign seas. Locked in a cell somewhere or rolling in a cot getting girls in trouble. He always says I'm his only child. With the number of women he sleeps with, there must be an army of us out there.
He's the loyal, fatherly type, then.
The storms can take him for all I care. But he owes me that treasure. He knows it too. I think he wanted me to find those clues.
Have you heard anything about crystal discs?
Are they some kind of artifact?
Yes, from the ruins.
I haven't heard of them. What do they do?
Your father got around the island quite a bit. You think he could have found them? Buried them with his treasure?
It's possible. If he saw them and they're shiny, he'd have taken them. But you're going to have to help me find what I want, for you to find out, aren't you?
Maybe.
Damn, you spotted me, huh?
What are you doing out here?
Watching you. You get in the way of things.
What is that supposed to mean?
He wants you to handle Patty's business without getting killed.
And you're following me because...
You're searching for the big treasure.
What makes you think that?
Everyone who's heard of Steelbeard's treasure knows Patty is searching for it. And you've been seen together with Patty often enough. I've seen that tart hanging around in the old cemetery on the west slope. And you're tramping across the island with a shovel. Well, any idiot can see what you two are planning.
I could use your help.
Me? What can I do for you?
I have to get to the west coast. You're gonna help me get there.
If I have to, but when you finish your search, I'm gone.
Hey, come with me.
Right. I've had it with these monsters. I've had it with these monsters. I hope all your kind die. Rotten hell! You want to fight? I hope all your kind die. You won't be eating me tonight. I've had it with these monsters. Rotten hell! You want to fight? You won't be eating me tonight. want to fight? Ha! Ah! 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 Rotten hell!
Great. This is what I need. Another tomb. A little more for me.
I see you've found what you were looking for. We're a giant step closer to our treasure now, aren't we?
Our treasure.
I'm sure you'll make the right decision. I'll be going, but remember who helped you. Put that weapon away. That was the right choice.